the bathroom because you got to tuck them in on the subway because you don't want that touching whatever Yaz is down there. So I just untucked and immediately tripped onto the stage for you, totally sober. It's great. Life is fun. And the pleather bag also from Walmart. I've got it going on. Problems for later. People frown upon them, but tough shit. Okay, so if my stat sucked, it's because my uncle died on me. Oh, he didn't die on me. I mean, that would be embarrassing, but no, I was writing sympathy cards along with my comedy. I became deeply confused, you know. It was like, work on Pepto, Bismol, Oscar joke. Sorry for your loss. Insert small dick joke here. My deepest sympathies. And then I was like, what do you call your first comedy album? Vodka Lobotomy would probably be it. Even though I'm not drinking that anymore, I seem to have forgotten what I'm doing on the planet, let alone what I'm doing on the stage. But I did want to talk about something that's bothering me, and it's rats, okay? They're just everywhere, and I can't fucking handle it, okay? It's like, I just read that there's not one person for every person in New York City, but there's one rat, maybe more. This is great news for me. So, as I'm locking up my bike by the trash cans, as you do, and I'm working on my new Tinder profile, I decided I'm going to put a song on there, because I think you can do that. And I'm not going to go for the, duplicitous, let's put a 10-year-old picture where I'm 50 pounds lighter on there and pretend I like football shit. No. I'm going to give them the real, honest me. So I'm sitting there singing, it's been a long, cold, dry spell and I don't know what to do. It's been a long, cold, dry spell and I don't remember how to fuck you. It's been a long, cold, dry spell and I don't know what to say. It's been a long, cold, dry spell, I can't remember how to get laid. And just then, this fucking giant rat comes popping out like Jack in the Box from hell, wearing a tiny dinner coat as if going to wrestle. And he's fat. They're getting fatter too, fat like me. He starts running across the trash can lids, like, towards my face. Like, does he want to make out with me? And I'm like, well, it has been a long time. And then he starts doing a dance, and he's like, oh, here comes my crop. Hold on. Well, people say that straws are bad for the environment, but if you've got to make a rat crop, you just sit there and slice your little plastic straw and create your nose. And here comes the rat going, fat rat in a big old cup. And I thought about dating him for a minute before he ran across my feet and ran away. So I was thinking maybe we could get rid of these rats, okay? And when there was a flood at the end of the summer, I got all excited because I thought, well, they're gonna fucking drown, right? And guess what? A lot of them did. A whole bunch of bloated, fat bodies, rat bodies, washing up on the shore, and I'm thinking, for sure that's gonna devastate the population. And like so many, I just forgot my train of thought. I can't believe I'm doing this on stage, for God's sake. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was way up north when I didn't get to see too many deaths, except for 2. I saw it as the rain is pouring down and it's like Noah's Ark action happening. I'm way up north in Harlem and it's very cold and here comes this pizza slice floating down Frederick Douglass Boulevard. And I'm like, and there's 2 rats like clinging to it. I'm like, and the fat one's on the top, and the other one's like in the water, and he's really cute. And I'm thinking, well, that's not right. There's plenty of room on that slice for that guy. Right here going, Chuck, there's a porch joke. Chuck will never let go. And she immediately lets go. And I see him. Cutest rat I've ever seen going forever. The fatty lives on the slice. And so then it just started happening everywhere. So now there were so many rats that they created a rat czar. The mayor created a rat czar. And he said, these pellets and stuff that we're putting around, that's not enough. We're going to do raticidally treated dry ice. And what an exciting thing. So now instead of caving in their little hovels, we're just going to put the dry ice in there. So I'm down at Times Square and I see this old queen rat. Right? He looks like he's been there since the 80s at the Winter Garden Theater, right? And he comes out and he's got this furry, and I'm like, what's up with that rat? He's got stripes, a lot of eyeliner on, and he seems to look an awful lot like the gym teacher in Carrie or the mom from 8 is Enough. And I start hearing this little thing because the dry ice is coming. And he's like, Memory all alone in the moonlight. proceeds to expire very dramatically and theatrically at my feet, so they're getting bolder too, but also smarter, because I'm walking by this basement, and I look inside and see what's happening. It's like a Teamsters meeting, but it's fucking rats, okay? Now, I've learned that they send the dumb one out, so the smart one, clearly, telling me, he's saying, hey, get that guy over there. Yeah, the one that fell asleep. You, big pussy, get over here. There's a new mysterious blue blob out there, okay? We don't know what it is. You go taste it. I heard it tastes really good, okay? So the dumb rat is like, okay, Tony. I'm gonna be right on. It's out there and he licks it. Hey, Tony, something's happening. Can you see me laughing? 'Cause I can't feel my face move. This tastes an awful lot like Botox. And I feel like Nicole Kidman. And he dies. Okay, so that's enough of that. Are we done with the rats? I can't remember. I think so. Oh yes, then I was gonna go to roaches, because it's my other favorite topic, okay? Only I know no one wants to hear about them, okay? But two things happened that I gotta tell you about. So, I was trying to leave my house, and there was one, and I thought he was dead. He was gigantic, the biggest thing you've ever seen, like the size of a 90s flip phone, okay? And he's like on his back, and I'm thinking he's dead, right? But like the whisper of my Walmart bell bottoms as I go by him reactivates his body. And the legs start moving. And I'm like, oh my God, he was headed upstairs. He's gonna try to party at my house. And I get this, and I'm like, this mega roach isn't moving. Oh, his legs are still fucking moving. This mega roach isn't dead. His legs are still fucking moving. That mega roach isn't dead. So I gotta do something about it, right? So I see my neighbor's giant package. Well, I just want you to know something. When you get some package that's all fucked up in the mail, it might not be the UPS guy's fault. Because I took this thing over my head. It was like 2001: A Space Odyssey when those monkeys got those bones. I'm like, now he said, put it back and stick the little sheet in there, and I run away. Now, the final thing I'll leave you with is that all of these roaches can fly. People think, no, they can't. There was one on the subway the other day, and some dude tried to catch it with his water bottle. Okay, and his friend is like, Steve, no, Steve, don't. It won't work. And he was right, because Steve was dumb, and he had a little Poland spring bottle. Now, everybody knows you need a bigger bottle than that for a mega roach. Even the guys that pee into their bottles out of the taxi cab guys know you need at least a Snapple or a Gatorade. So what was this guy doing? This was not an average size roach, like it's not an average size penis. Okay, whatever. So here he goes, he tries to catch it, and starts flying all around the subway. Everyone's freaking the fuck out. Okay, so what I learned is that all roaches can fly, all the big ones. They just forgot how, because there's so much food on the ground for them in New York City. They fucking don't have to. And I thought, well, what if that was the same for humans? Like, what if you were the one that figured it the fuck out? And you were like, all we gotta do is stop eating, man, and we can fly. You'd be like, Bob, put down that corn on the cob. You fat slob. Chuck, put down that Peking duck, you fat fuck. We can fly.
Jamie Scandal, everybody!